I'm Chris Bamford. I'm the co-owner of the Rutland Arms.
How long you've been working at the Rutland for?
The Rutland, nearly 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years in 2 weeks.
What made you want to own a pub?
Mainly already working in a pub.
What role do you think the Rutland has had in this increase and popularity within Sheffield?
The Rutland was one of the first pubs in Sheffield to be putting on craft beers, especially craft beers on draft, sort of embracing craft keg beers and imported beers. It was, I think, the first place in Sheffield to have on the follow-on years ago. It must have been about 2013, 2014. And then, yeah, since then, I guess it's kind of helped cement Sheffield's place.
The Rutland, without a doubt, is a standout pub in the sense is that you walk in and there's so much to look at. You know, it's very unique in that sense. Was that your idea?
No, not because of the situation when we kind of took over. The Rutland was a perfectly functioning pub. It kind of needed a bit of love and attention, but it had very much had the ethos that still exists today in regards to the beer, but also in regards to how it's decorated.
Would you say there's stories behind the objects?
Some more than others.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a story behind every single one of them in its own little way, but there's things that have more stories than others.
Have you got a lot of long-serving customers?
There's people who have been coming in, you know, since we were there. There are people who have started coming in a few weeks ago. You know, it's very much a mix of people.
Any famous visits?
A few. We do get a few bands in before they're playing.
Talking of music, so you've got a jukebox, but you've also got a band list.
We do indeed.
Can you talk us through that?
Yes. So, the band list exists for a few reasons. Partly for the sanity of the staff, because there's just some things that we don't want to hear at all, or at least not regularly. And some things we find, if they're not on the band list, just get put on all the time.
Is there any specific breweries that you have like a special relationship, as it were, with?
Yes. So the old owner of Blueberry Brewery, who owned the pub as well before we took over, who was also a friend of ours, who basically, when he was leaving the pub trade, kind of recommended us as the people to take over. And so we always stopped Blueberry. They're a sort of quite traditional Sheffield brewery, but they do kind of some nice hoppy beers. Got so many people who are friends at the brewery and have always been so supportive of us over the years. There's kind of an actual kind of friendship with them.
Back. Yeah. Oh shit, that's cut out.